Greetings everyone, and Great here with another not Age of Empires, Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Panzer Elite. We have Sky is the Limit. Spawn on the right side as the British forces. We have Nosliw. I still don't know how to pronounce any sort of name, any sort of game. Scope Rifle Squad eyeing for the fuel point there. It's not uncommon where the British player tends to push forward with the HQs in this fuel sector up front. We may see a Stuart or 12.
Loud and clear.
Probably just 3. Final offer, 4. Second Kaliningrad has been pulling field, not uncommon, and going for a third Kaliningrad. Usually 2 is pretty common against British forces, especially on this map, but we are going to see 3, which appears to be less common. Lieutenant does issue retreat orders, so as the HQ is packed on up, so he will retreat back to this road here, which gives him nice and close to the munition sector. And with that munition sector, he'll be able to feed his gun. A lot of bunch of chew there. A lot of brass chew. Kaliningrad has a camouflage on it, which means he has selected the Luftwaffe ground forces. So we have a known doctrine for so far an unknown doctrine. It's probably a little bit too early to tell what the British player has selected, if he has selected something. Initial sector is catching up. Where did that HQ truck? Yep, he did set up on the road there, going for another infantry section. And of course, with this sector now locked down, of course, the Kaliningrad just can't go forward and decapture it. Does also provide the improved resources. So we probably will see. That could be a Bren carry before some sort of Stuart. Got 3 Kaliningrads on the field. Captured this munition sector, fuel sector, and captured this sector here as well, because that one is just simply is captured, but it's out of supply. Of course, this point is a cutoff point, which will not get this sector in supply. You will need to capture this sector, which look, this Kaliningrad is driving forward for it now. Scope Rifle Squad, maybe eyeing for the church. Trying to get some divine intervention. Nope, not eyeing for any divine intervention. And he's actually eyeing for the cutoff point, which is a good idea. Denying your opponent resources is always nice. No Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, one squad of Panzer Grenadiers on the field does pull out the Comp Company. That's probably for a 250/1 half track. Yes, it is. Kaliningrad trying to bully around the Scope Rifle Squad, but it's taking a lot of abuse. Tried to abuse, got abused. Not a bad way to say that. Probably. Panzer Grenadiers are behind some heavy cover there. It only has the 1 Panzer Grenadier, so we'll have a bit of a mounted play. No G43's being upgraded. Or any sort of upgrade at the moment either. One of the Tommies have gone down, does decapture this point, denying the income of all these resources up here. And we do have a Brendan carrier on the field. He does spot, or lack a spotting of the camouflage Kaliningrad there, so he is aware of what doctrine he's gone for. Kaliningrad not eyeing to capture that. Ultimately, he is trying to capture the point. I'm always surprised how far away they can capture. Trying to throw some rounds down the Kaliningrad, bouncing on the rear armor. Now do you have the 250 house track? Maybe good idea to mount up. It gives some good protection, though it does mean 1 less rifle. Let's get inside the garrison here. This window is not firing the most, so only have 3 windows firing. Get a bit damage down to the house track, does mount up. You can't traverse that side, which has 1 window. This side has 2 windows. So it's probably best to fire from this side or this side. Maybe park it right here, and that way park it right here, so as he de-garrisons, he will run straight into the half track itself. That's just a hypothesis, though. Brendan carrier. Oh, Kaliningrad does decapture the munition sector. This munition sector being captured by the lieutenant, and this VP has been captured by the Panzer Elite player. He currently has all 3 VPs captured. Good damage down to the Panzer Grenadier. And now he's trying to repair up the half track in the combat. Panzer Grenadiers appear to be just outside of range as well.
Available to take the field.
We do not have a Panzer truck upgrade, so we can now deploy them out and really engage. Well, probably he could dive in on the HQ command truck, maybe a little bit risky and relatively low roared at this point in time, honestly. Going for the field support truck would be definitely much better, though. No captain deployed on the field. Just spent a whole lot of munitions on something.
Missions are ours, Captain.
MMG carrier, that was the upgrade I saw. Does get the cutoff point there, and does go and try to pursue the Grad. Does get some good damage onto it. Engage in nice, glorious close-range combat. Grad does the. I wonder. He's following it. I wonder if you can see the tracks right there. Maybe not. It would be actually pretty cool if it does maintain the tracks there, so you can follow it like that. I always like the camouflage mechanics, but you can have other ways, user ways of spotting it yourself. Your troops may not be able to fire upon it, but it's always I always like to see those mechanics, like how StarCraft 2 has like the shimmers. I don't know what else to call it. MMG carriers receive a bit of damage there. Does dismount there. Needs to put around there on the Bren carrier. Bren carrier does go down. Scope squad can reinforce. Does have the field support truck here. Captain will be deployed on the field. You may need to get out. He doesn't have enough munitions for officer artillery for the doctrinal ability. Captain needs to stay in the sector to get the defense buff to the Scope squad. Does do it now. Trying to reinforce this unit there. And taking out this before the suit comes out is going to be very useful. The half-track may go down. Truck does go down. He does have the captain in the field, so we can bypass and get out the armor command truck now. Captain does stay alive as well. The captain does have heavy cover there. He does have a decent defensive position here, but of course he needs to clear this out. He has 4 reinforcements here at the... Oh, there could have been some friendly fire there. Go for Scar advancing on forward, going for another field support truck. He's not eyeing for the armor command truck. He doesn't have any command points at the moment. I want to be invested into a doctrine. Does throw some rounds there. He really should throw rounds in the Scope Rifle Squad, probably. Captain needs to advance forward a little bit there to provide the sector buff there. He has 1 command point now. I don't know what doctrinal ability can apply for 1 command point that will be useful in this situation. Biggest problem right now, he has forward repairs and reinforcements in this sector. But it's on the Panzer Grenadier. Does get suppression there. He needs a fallback now. If he would have got out a sapper, he could possibly deploy out Bofors here to at least prevent it from being dived in. And it's going for the Speed Governor's upgrade because it's a bad spawn direction.
Speed Governors have been upgraded on
and does go and body slam that. Good damage there onto the field support truck. He does have no longer damage engine there. He can mount up and pursue it. Speed Governor, he's starting to floor it. He does not get mounted. Oh, he does get mounted there at the last moment. Or beyond the last moment, really. Field support truck does get damage and crit there from the small arms. He does this field support truck. If he gets another half command point, quarter command point, maybe a Churchill if be in order. Maybe commandos? Right now his field control is not very good. This other squad just going around capturing sectors is good. Along with the captain. Captain's very wounded. Has 2 intersections here. And support with lieutenants so they can move around a bit more reasonably. Throw some rounds there on the Panzer Grenadiers. Does pass force on the mount up. That one may will get wiped out. They're still vulnerable in the back. It's a bit hard to actually hit them though. I know Players 2, I've had times where I somehow wipe out the entire squad in the back of the half track.
We're losing a strategic location.
Another field support truck now being deployed on the field. And now the Grad, oops. Minimap went crazy. Grad does capture the cutoff point, denying the fuel and soon-to-be munitions sector. Got a pair of STGs as well. And the vigorous placement does get abandoned, so that can be reclaimed and repaired. Hopefully both, or neither. The support truck has been deployed on the field. He may want to deploy onto, again, it went crazy. He may want to deploy into the sector here, maybe deploy it right here in order to lock down the cutoff point. Won't provide him any resource benefits, but at least prevents him from being decaptured. After all, getting these resources in is probably better than getting in no resources. Incendiary grenade has been primed and cancelled, or a really poor throw there.
front lines are collapsing.
From the replay where you said I shouldn't have got Churchill's commandos, they both cost 3 command points, which you didn't have. Oh, I thought Churchill's are cost 2 command points. I could double check that in between the games. Intersection does give you heavy cover there. STGs. Nope, not the first one. I could have sworn the first one was 2. Which does change the math quite a bit. If it was 2 command points, it would be very accessible. Damage to crit there does get a damage to crit. Does hit up the field support truck. Intersection's not pushing way forward. Need some damage there onto the Panzer Grenadiers and do remount up. Kenograd's in their region as well.
Germans are assaulting one of our victory points.
Got a bit of damage there onto infantry half track.
We're down to 300 points.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the Brit. Been a pretty one-sided engagement. Just good mounted play from Panzer by the Panzer Elite. And focus down his opponent's structures. Now the field support truck is being deployed on out. Of course, going for the armor command truck will consume quite a bit of fuel, and we'll probably need a lot more fuel to get out a Cromwell or Kangaroo. STG is skirting around. Munition sector has been catch up, and looks like the British player does back of the game now. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.